Alright, so for those of you who are considering moving to Las Vegas, the most lucrative way to earn income in the state of Nevada is to be on 1099, self-employed, everything independent. They definitely go out of their way in the state to see to it that you understand that you're either an entrepreneur or an employee and the type of licensing that they require for you to even get the job. So if you're out here and you're not earning rental income, that leads us to number two. Royalties, royalties, royalties. Earn royalties. You can get money off of your intellectual property on a lot of different platforms. So the internet has given us a lot of advantages to be able to take control of our own destiny and not actually have to deal with fake promoters. You can use an aggregator like Ditto Music to start your own record label. And I'm going to have a video in the near future how you would go about that. You can get banking resolution and tax EIN numbers. You can use Amazon Video if you're a filmmaker so that you can be able to produce films. There's all types of ways for you to earn off of your intellectual property, and I'll leave a link. If you're not receiving passive income from collecting rent on payment of real estate or royalty payments from your intellectual property, the most common way that you're going to be paid is non-employee compensation. And that can include Uber and Lyft, Postmates, that can include barbering, massage therapists, tattoo artists, anything where you're dealing with yourself. So I've seriously been considering going back to barber school again. And the main one that I've had my eye on is Masterpiece off Pickles. I like the fact that it's next to a smoke shop because I won't ever have to go that far for a pack of squares or to get some vape liquid. For anybody that is coming here, just understand Nevada doesn't have reciprocity. You really truly got to pay to play. And so you'd end up having to go and take their test or go through whatever process they're going to put you through. But barbering is lucrative. If you can prove that you're a Nevada resident, you're over 16, and you got your paperwork proving that you graduated or got a GED, that's typically what most barber schools ask for. Go in there and give them a sit down, and they'll start giving you the details. So they're only asking for 11 grand, which to me is affordable because some schools ask 15 and even $20,000, and that shit's just crazy, son. But here, they're only asking for that amount, and then you throw $2,500 down, which is just a business account, and $500 a month. They're not asking too much, and it's very feasible. That's something that can be done. So, if you're into barbering, consider going through that. So, if you're into personal care, massage therapy, that line of work, the Nevada School of Massage Therapy, I believe they changed the name maybe to like Cortiva, but you can go through their program, pay about $11,000 to $12,000 as well, and once again, you'll have a trade underneath your belt where you won't have to work for other people, and you'll be making a lot of bread because people come to Vegas and they do like to be pampered. So that's something to think about. There's several other forms of work that fall under the non-employee compensation. I'm pretty sure if you're a dog groomer or a tattoo artist, even rideshare, when you're delivering food on Postmates, you have to get a business license to do that in Nevada. And so you fall under non-employee compensation when they throw the money on your 1099. So one thing that people got to understand when they come to Nevada is that you truly got to pay to play. Even when you're looking for a job. If you so much as apply for a job at a Quickie Mart and they're rolling hot dogs, you got to have a food handler's card. And that can cost you $25. And the test is like $10, so that all sums up to like $35 just to get perhaps a minimum wage job or something that's a little bit above it. Another thing that you'll run into out here is the TAM card, which is basically like an alcohol awareness. You might very well need that if you're working in a lot of these places and here in Nevada because there's so many casinos and alcohol being served. So even if you're yourself or not a bartender, you still might very well have to apply for a TAM card just because the establishment that you're working at serves that. The last and final thing is the work card, or what they call a sheriff's card. Now, you can't even apply for these until you've already had an offer for employment. And it does cost a significant amount of money. They don't even allow people to get jobs out here at certain places until the offer of employment has already been made. Your employer is basically the metro. So here's a list of the most common forms of employment that require background checks and a sheriff and work card from Clark County. Now, for the ladies that are into the adult entertainment business, word of advice, I talk to a lot of dancers and escorts. Don't deal with any messy bitches and shit like that in the club. Because even if you're defending yourself, you can get suspended on your card for 3 months. The other one got a year, she told me. So, alright, so one way of cracking the code is call centers. And at this particular one, you can make $330 a week. It's not a career, just a place you fuck off at. If you're trying to establish your residency in this state, if you're trying to use pay stubs so you can get into an apartment because you've been on 1099 work, it's good for that and that only. You know what I mean? Just something to patch shit over just so you could be able to establish yourself that you're a citizen. So as you can see, I got the schedule up here. You get 3 breaks in a day. I ended up putting in my resignation because I got my Lyft card right around the same time that I got the job. And I wanted to be greedy and just hold on to both, but it was boring as hell. I used to have to do things to kind of spruce it up, like save all of the numbers of the people who started cussing. Call it F-Bomb Fridays. Call them niggas back on Friday. Just annoy people all day. But I was going to no call, no show, like most people. But I was like, that's kind of corny as shit. Same way I asked you for the job, I'm going to come and check in with you and tell you I'm leaving because you know I don't need you. And they got kind of butthurt about that shit, about me signing the paperwork. Made me wait till Monday to get my last check. And then they tried to spruce it up and be like, oh, you're fired on some regular so shit. Which they know I'm making way more bread than some of the people who are actually in charge there. Be feeling like 50 every time. Be laughing in their face. Laughing all the way to the bank with it. Don't be sweating none of the bullshit. Hey, be 1099. Become self-employed. It's more responsibility and it's harder work, but you know what? The spoils reward is greater. And it's all yours to lose, but then it's all yours to keep. So, that's billionaire shit, that's baller shit. That's how you get there.